What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, we welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you can support our channel if you just like, share, or even comment down below. It helps our content get out to a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. So, for today's video, I have some special updates with a particular financial institution that we covered several months ago. I mentioned them briefly in a video that I did several days ago on my most recent application spree, and that's NIHFCU, which stands for the National Institutes of Health Federal Credit Union. So when I joined NIHFCU, which was over a year ago, the process that I had to go through was a little bit more stringent. So NIHFCU was originally intended for employees of NIH as well as other individuals working within the medical or biomedical fields. And so when I joined, I was actually able to piggyback through a relationship that I had with my employer at the time, which was in the health research space. So I was able to somewhat indirectly, use that affiliation to get in. And the process was a little bit intensive, right? They wanted employment verification. They wanted to check out the company's website. And so it took about a day or two to actually gain membership. But one of the great things that just recently came to my attention was that they've opened up their membership eligibility. So I had clients and other subscribers who I know didn't have a way in. Now there's a way in. So if you don't have an employer affiliation or family affiliation, you can now join through the American Consumer Council, ACC. That's a nonprofit advocacy group when it comes to like personal finance and things like that. The ACC, you can get into dozens of credit unions just through that affiliation. It's $8 for a lifetime membership, and it's probably one of the best investments that you could actually make if you're looking to build relationships with credit unions. So I'm gonna post a link in the description. So basically now membership is wide open, so any and everyone can join as long as you join through the ACC. That's the American Consumer Council. And yeah, so there's no geographic restrictions. Anyone can join, and they also beefed up some of their other products. So I wanted to get into that. So when I had done my most recent application spree, I got the Visa Signature Cash Rewards credit card, and so that gives 3% on gas, 2% on groceries, 1% on everything else, and also came with a 0% APR offer for 12 months. The same rewards apply now, but it's a 0% for 15 months. So they've sweetened the deal. And one of the great things, all of NIHFCU's unsecured credit cards come with 0% APR offers. So all of them have that 0% APR for 15 months. They have two other unsecured credit cards on the personal side. They have a travel rewards Visa, which gives 2x points on dining and travel. And they also have a platinum rewards Visa, which is their low interest rate Visa and also has that 0% for 15 months. Then they do have a secure credit card, which goes all the way up to $25,000. And one of the great things about this particular secure card is that it's a secure card that graduates. Secure cards that graduate are some of my favorite because you put your money down. It allows you to build up some history on your credit, build up internal data points with that particular institution so you can demonstrate your payment activity, your repayment activity, things like that. And then at the end of it, after 1 year, you get your money back and you get to keep the credit line. And then also, you're able to do a product change to a rewards card, which is excellent. And this is actually one of the highest secure card limits that I've come across, especially for ones that graduate. So that right there is a real gem for anyone who's trying to build credit. And the great thing with secure credit cards, you're not, the underwriting is not going to be stringent, right? It's going to be much more relaxed compared to unsecured credit cards because you're already coming to the table with money, right? So the savings account that's used as collateral against that secured credit line, um, it reduces your overall risk. So if you, let's say, you get the secure card and you don't pay it back or you default, the bank's just going to, keep your deposit. So it's just kind of like a safety net for the banks. But it's one of the ways, I always call it the barrier, the lowest barrier of entry in terms of building a relationship. So and it's even better that you get your money back at the end of it. So that's definitely one thing to consider. They also have an emergency loan, which is comparable to some of these pay, payday loan alternatives. There's no credit check for the emergency loan. It goes up to $1,000. And one of the caveats to actually getting that, like I said, there's no credit check, but they will want to see your two most recent pay stubs. So that's just one thing about it. And then they also have a Vita loan, which was originally intended for individuals who were just getting their career start and may have need some short-term financing to basically get on their feet. And the Vita loan starts at $500, goes up to $3,000. With terms as long as 36 months. And one of the great things about it is that there's no payments for 90 days. And right now, it's like I said, it's open to all members now, and they're kind of marketing it towards people who've been affected by the whole COVID-19 situation. So that might be something to check out. And last but not least, on the oh yeah, before I get into the business side, they also do have a line of credit slash overdraft protection line of credit, which goes up to $10,000. And one of the things about that is you have to have a NIHFCU checking account in order to use it. I went through this because I had applied for the line of credit, got approved, but I didn't open up a checking account at the time, so I couldn't use it. So that's one of the requirements in order to use the line of credit. You have to open up an NIHFCU checking account. So just keep that in mind. And then, of course, they also have term loans as well. On the business side, so one of the things about the business side, originally, it was restrictive to only businesses in the Washington, D.C. metro area. Now they've opened up their business lending nationwide. So I'm going to get into some of the products they have. So they have a business credit card, 0% APR for 15 months, just like the personal cards. But you also get 1x point for every dollar spent. So that's a great product if you're a member. The business lending is open nationwide. They have working capital up to $250,000. SBA loans up to $5 million, as well as equipment loans up to $750,000. And they also have what's called the more real estate loans, so medical office real estate. That's what it stands for, and that goes up to $4 million. So for people who are in the medical field, or it basically allows you to go out and maybe purchase a facility or purchase like some office space for your medical practice, etc. So across the board, NIHFCU seems to be aggressively looking to expand their membership, which I think is a very, very smart move right now, especially with a lot of people, kind of looking into joining and becoming members of different financial institutions. I think it's a perfect opportunity, by opening up membership both on the personal side as well as on the business side, and sweetening some of the credit product offerings, and just basically, opening up the products to everyone. So if you haven't had a chance to join NIHFCU previously because of restrictions in terms of membership, right now is a great opportunity to join again through the American Consumer Council. And again, this is an institution which you can double dip on credit applications, meaning you can use the same inquiry within a 30-day period. And that's something that I've confirmed, and something that I've actually done. So one last thing, they do pull Equifax. So they're another one of these small institutions that pull Equifax. That seems to be very common with a lot of credit unions. So I hope some of this information helps you. Anyone who's had any experience with NIHFCU, definitely let us know in the comment section right down below. Until next time, y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.